Hi Meta! Welcome back to the channel. How's your fuse luck been? Smooth sailing? Or are you constantly pulling your hair out? Fusing deviants but getting trash results? Either traits won't all transfer or, during duplication, they just vanish. Not even one drops. Don't worry. Today, I'm spilling a super complete guide from start to finish. Starting from what traits you must have for territory and combat deviants. And most importantly, how I always successfully fuse perfect 5/5 deviants with godly traits. Plus, there's a little secret to predicting if your fuse will hit or miss. Curious? Watch till the end, cause this is the key to owning that perfect deviant with perfect traits. Alright, let's dive right into the best territory traits. I've done the research, and here are the ones you absolutely need to chase. First up, Cheer Up 3 for the general trait. This bad boy makes deviant mood 50% higher, so your total mood hits 150%. That's the secret to max performance. When deviants are active or working, they slowly burn power and mood. With Cheer Up 3, your mood stays above 100% even when power runs out. Example, Chefsaurus with above 100% mood will dish out max buffs, 38%. Mood is critical for territory deviants below 90% and their efficiency drop. Try it yourself. If your Chefsaurus mood drops below 90%, that 38% buff? Yeah, it's not hitting max. For territory traits, there are two kings, Anti-Burnout and World of Charm. Anti-Burnout speeds up power recovery for all territory deviants. When a deviant goes offline, there's a 20% chance to give 5 power to other territory deviants. Now, why not Dream Wild? It all comes down to consistency. Anti-Burnout has a 20% chance to restore 5 power, while Dream Wild only has a 10% chance to restore 10 power. Sure, 10 power looks bigger, but that 10% activation rate is weak. Anti-Burnout's 20% is way more reliable. And if you do the math, the value is the same. 10% times 10 power equals 1 point, versus 20% times 5 power equals 1 point. Since the multiplied value is identical, we go with the higher percentage, 20% from Anti-Burnout. This makes power recovery more effective and consistent. This is mandatory. Next territory trait, World of Charm. This is the best choice for faster mood recovery because there's a 10% chance to restore 20 mood to other territory deviants when they're offline. What about Sweet Talk? 20% chance to restore 5 mood? Higher activation should be better, right? True, but the value isn't as good. World of Charm. 10% times 20 mood equals 2 points. Sweet Talk. 20% times 5 mood equals 1 point. So yeah, World of Charm is clearly superior. Since each deviant can only have one general trait and one territory trait, you need to split them up, some deviants with Anti-Burnout, others with World of Charm. This way, your territory crew stays happy and Chefsaurus is always ready to drop max buffs. The third trait, the Deviated trait, has 3 options depending on your territory deviant type. Moonlight Assault, faster power and mood recovery at night. Perfect for Chefsaurus and Buzzy Bee. Herbivore, for garden or plant deviants like Groshroom, giving more deviated plant results. Brute Force Rule, for looting deviants like H37 and Digby Boy, boosting loot drops. There are 2 main traits you must chase. Psychic Kid gives extra status damage. Perfect for you elemental weapon lovers, like Abyss Glance. Crackshot, the opposite. Gives extra weapon damage. Ideal for P90, Last Valor, or any physical damage weapon. These 2 combat traits only activate when you summon the deviant to fight. If they're offline or recalled, that extra damage is gone. Unlike Lunar and Starfall, which auto-activate when synced. My go-to general trait is Power Rewind 2. This speeds up your deviant's power recovery by 10%. For you fast-paced players who go in, finish fast, or spam monoliths and manabus, this trait is Chef's Kiss. The third combat trait is Moonlight Assault, faster power or energy and mood recovery at night. You can also use herbivore, which makes herbivore animals not scared when you're near them. Super handy for deer farming. So how do you snag these special traits? Through gacha, RNG, or random number generator, there are 3 ways. Farming and gathering. Plant mushrooms for World of Charm and anti-burnout. Plant onions for Psychic Kid and Crack Shot. If you're lucky, you might score these territory and combat traits during harvest. Spam Forsaken for territory traits or Shadow Hound for combat traits. Again, pure luck. Specifically for territory traits like World of Charm, you can fish for eel on the edges of red sand. Remember, all territory deviants can drop World of Charm and anti-burnout. All combat deviants can drop Crackshot or Psychic Kid. It's all about that RNG, lucky or not. For Power Rewind 2, any deviant, combat, territory, or craft can drop it. Again, RNG. But if you're sick of RNG that never favors you, the fastest solution is Market and World Chat. You can buy traits like Crackshot for around 2k or 3k reality fragments, depends on the seller. I usually hit up sellers in World Chat, and if the price is reasonable, I grab it instantly. Or just browse the market, there's tons of good stuff. If you're lucky, you can score traits cheap, like this Power Rewind 2 for only 20k energy link. And it's not just traits, you can find clean deviants here too, sometimes dirt cheap. Most of my 5/5 rating activity deviants came from the market. So check your market occasionally, you might find a steal. Not everything's cheap, but stock up on EL or reality fragments. Shortcuts come at a price, you know. In this section, I'll demonstrate making a Chephosaurus 5/5 with Cheer Up 3, Anti-Burnout, and Moonlight Assault. After we get the anti-burnout trait, whether from farming Forsaken Giant, fishing eel, planting mushrooms, or buying from another player, the next step is duplicating it like crazy. Here, I got anti-burnout from Forsaken Giant and already used the fuse chance. In that case, we could find another used trait and combine them for 100% anti-burnout. But for this video, we're just gonna YOLO it with a 70% success rate. I don't recommend this normally, but for this video, let's just go for it. Before the final fuse to chase that 5/5 variant, you must duplicate these rare traits first. Remember, when duplicating, try your best to pair your trait deviant, for example, Nutcracker with a clean deviant or a traitless deviant of the same type, another Nutcracker, or at least territory deviant. The goal is to prevent territory traits like anti-burnout from disappearing by jumping to a different deviant type, combat or craft. Add at least 2 clean deviants in the material slots to boost duplication success to 70%. Click Begin Fusion. After 10 minutes, if it hits, we get a new deviant carrying the trait we want. Right now, we're only focusing on anti-burnout. We'll chase 5/5 after stocking up copies. Keep repeating this duplication until you have at least 3 or more copies of the desired trait. Once you have enough anti-burnout copies, combine all traits with the target deviant. Here's how. Use the target deviant as the parent and insert the trait copies into the material chamber. To guarantee 100% trait transfer, make sure the parent Chephosaurus is clean or at least has the same trait, Cheer Up 3, which we're aiming for. After 10 minutes, we get Chephosaurus with our desired traits. Then duplicate this Chephosaurus again, pairing it with another clean deviant or a combat deviant with a specific trait, like this Blue Wolf. Blue Wolf's traits are exclusive only to wolves, and the Run Fast combat trait is exclusive to combat deviants. So when we weight the percentage towards Chephosaurus, even with other traits present, it's safe and won't transfer to the territory deviant. At this stage, my plan was to get a complete trait copy and at least a 4/5 deviant. But after 10 minutes, boom, we got 5/5 instead, even though we lost Moonlight Assault. That's RNG for you, so I fused again with a 5/4 Nutcracker that had worn out trait. To ensure all our traits appear, I filled the material chamber with the original Chephosaurus we duplicated earlier, and to guarantee Moonlight Assault at 100%, I added one wolf. With this composition and favorable RNG, after 10 minutes we get a perfect 5-5 Deviant with Cheer Up 3, Anti-Burnout, and Moonlight Assault. Pretty good, right? The same goes for making Maiden. I'll show you the quick version. Since I already have multiple copies of Power Rewind 2, Psychic Kid, and Moonlight Assault, I just used a clean Blue Wolf, no other traits except its exclusive skin, paired with a clean Maiden. In the material chamber, Maiden with Growing Pain 3, Psychic Kid, and Moonlight Assault. This gives Psychic Kid and Moonlight Assault while boosting Maiden percentage, plus Polar Jelly with Power Rewind 2, Psychic Kid, and Moonlight Assault. Then to make Power Rewind 2 dominant, I added another Power Rewind 2 copy. After 10 minutes, we get Maiden with full trait. Next, we duplicate this Maiden again, pairing it with a clean Combat Deviant and filling the material chamber with one clean Maiden to boost Maiden percentage, plus 2 other clean Deviants. After 10 minutes and good RNG, you get a new Maiden with all 3 desired traits. Then I tried duplicating again the same way, Maiden plus clean Deviant, materials filled with clean Maiden plus 2 clean Deviants. But Moonlight Assault disappeared. Luckily, it was only Moonlight Assault. If Power Rewind 2 or Psychic Kid disappeared, we'd be in trouble because it's rare and expensive. After 3 or more copies, we hunt for the 5-5 variant. First, I fused with a 5-3 Blue Wolf, hoping for a 5-3 Maiden 2. Since materials were full trait Maiden plus Wolf, the result was 100% guaranteed to have all our target traits. But after 10 minutes, 5-3 didn't appear, it became 3-2 Maiden. I tried again with a 4-5 parent, hoping for 4-5 Maiden. After 10 minutes, success. Now we have 4-5. RNG was being generous. To hit 5-5, I fused it with a 5-3. Yeah, no guarantee of 5-5 immediately, it's still RNG. So always save 5x or x5 variants, they're super useful later. You could get 5-5 directly, but it's rare and expensive. Plus, if you fuse 5-5 with 5-5, it could still drop to 4-5 or 3-5 because rating can decrease. And if it can drop, it can also increase, so don't be shocked if a non-5 parent suddenly produces a 5. That's the beauty of RNG. Back to it. After that 10-minute fuse hoping for 5-5, it dropped again. So I tried fusing with a 3-5 Deviant. Result: 3-5 Maiden with full traits. Our target is 5-5. Since we got 3-5, I fused it with a 5-4 and hoped RNG was on our side. And finally, success. Perfect 5-5 Maiden with godly traits. That's the rough step-by-step, but remember, this is RNG. This is still a theory, but it's always worked in all my fuses. Material Deviant position affects duplication success. Huh? How? Here's the deal. During duplication, if your target Deviant material is in the top slot, the chance of all traits dropping is way higher. If it's in the middle or bottom, duplication often fails or traits are incomplete. In many of my fuses, when target material is on top, traits almost always drop completely. When it's below, they often fail or go missing. Bonus tip: don't fill all material chamber slots with target deviants. Don't use 3 nutcrackers at once. Max is 2, and make sure they're on top during duplication. Remember, this is just a theory and only for duplication. For chasing 5-5, position doesn't matter since traits are guaranteed. But during duplication, target on top equals high success, target below equals high failure. And that's my complete guide to getting the perfect 5-5 deviant with the best traits right now. Once again, RNG is always there. What do you think? Does the target deviant on top trick work for you? Share your fuse results in the comments below. Don't forget, like this video if you enjoyed the discussion, comment what topic we should do next, share it with friends who always fail their fuses, and subscribe so you don't miss other guides. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, and while waiting for fuses, I usually spam Forsaken or Shadowhound. Who knows, you might score those special traits or at least grab some clean deviants for materials.